Hi, buonasera. What's poppin'? It's your boy Big Rich. Hope everybody had a good weekend, a good holiday, Veterans Day in America. For those that do live in this country, for those that don't live in the country, salute that listen to the show. Let's get down to business. Before we do what we gotta do, we gotta throw some smoke in the atmosphere. I'm excited. I got two new flavors coming tomorrow morning. I don't know what it is. I'm smoking on some red velvet live resin mixed with a little bit of Skywalker OG cushion. Can I say, oh my goodness, it's delicious. Throw some smoke in the atmosphere. Let me know what you guys are smoking tonight. And let's get right down into business. This is for all my Canadians. Salute to Montreal Paul. Michael S. Mob stories, eh? I love saying that, eh? Salute to all my Canadians. Commisso crime family mobster Antonio Fiorda is the latest victim in the ongoing Canadian Mafia unrest. Now, I know this happened last week, but we still got to report it. Understand what I'm saying? Trying to keep up, catch up to these stories. I know sometimes I fall a little behind. That's life. We got so many stories coming out, but we do cover everything. You understand? Alleged mafia enforcer Antonio Fiorda has been identified as the victim in the targeted hit near the Sherway Gardens in Toronto on November 4th. Police were called into the parking lot of a busy strip mall across the way from Sherway Gardens where they found Fiorda. He had been shot several times and would eventually be pronounced dead at a local hospital. Anybody seen Pat Musitano? According to reports, he was known to police as a member of the infamous Commisso crime family. Sources described him as an enforcer and a loan shark for the Calabrian crime family, with links to various mobsters, including Joe Violi. The Commissos are one of the more powerful mafia clans in Canada and have held power for years in the Greater Toronto area. The 50-year-old had several run-ins with the authorities over the years, including an assault conviction and extortion charges. Antonio Fiorda, who was also known as Scratch, was a tough guy that was both feared and respected, according to a National Post source. Police sources say he was considered a mobster for quite a few years, a periphery player who has always been seen as a tough guy. While the motive is still unclear, Fiorda's death may be tied to an ongoing underworld unrest in both Ontario and Quebec. The bloody Montreal Mafia War and fall of the Rizzuto crime family have led to instability within the mafia across Canada, with both the Sicilian Mafia clans and those of the 'Ndrangheta involved on various levels. The investigation into Antonio Fiorda murder is ongoing, although so far there are no known suspects. Fiorda's Facebook page included a posting of four men beating another man who lay on a sidewalk. Its headline was "An Old School Snitch Remedy." That's all. You beat down. That's all. You want to open your mouth, you get your jaw broke. Fiorda's arms were heavily tattooed, pointing back to his days when he was tightly connected to the Loners Motorcycle Club of the York region. Fiorda had once weight trained on a daily basis, but his body had started to fail him, and he used a cane to walk over the past few years. A Star investigation reported that there were two credible death threats against other men in the Commisso family in York region in 2017, and that the men declined police protection. Those threats came as enemies from a group called the Wolfpack Alliance had assigned itself with enemies of the GTA Ndrangheta, the Star investigation found. Fiorda is Toronto's 61st homicide victim of 2019. Gun violence continues to be at record levels in Toronto. As of Thursday, at least 251 people killed or injured in shootings this year, a number that, with nearly 8 weeks left in 2019, already surpasses the highest year-end total in police data that goes back to 2004. Shit is popping in Canada, eh? 251 people, okay? As usual, good article. You know the team that brings it to you. More stories coming out this week. Light some shit, throw it in the atmosphere. Salute. We will talk soon.